Hello everyone, I'm the Spookiest Ghost and welcome back to another video. So today we will be continuing our read through of Freddy Krueger Love Story. We are on page 3. And I personally am very excited to continue reading. I hope that you are excited to continue listening to me read this story. Although as of now, I don't know what your feedback is because I'm filming all of these back to back. Anyway, before I continue reading, I just really quickly want to say that I'm not reading this with any malicious intent. Yes, I am criticizing it. Yes, I may be laughing at certain parts, but I do think it's important to acknowledge that I'm pretty sure this story was written a long time ago. I am almost 100% sure that the author of this story has grown a lot since then and may even be really embarrassed by the fact that they wrote this story. Regardless though, I don't have any malicious intent towards the author of this story or any stories I read, by the way. So if the author of this story does watch this, please don't think that I'm trying to be hurtful or mean or bully you, because I really am not. You know, I never want to go out of my way to hurt people. That's never my purpose. Please do not send hate to this person. Please do not be mean to this person, because I'm almost 100% sure that this is a story they wrote when they were like 12 or 13, and that they're probably much older now and may not even remember that they wrote this story in the first place. But anyway, let's just continue, shall we? Part 3. At the masquerade party, I was hanging out with some of my friends. I already knew that I would be leaving them soon since I was running away with Michael. I was with Kevin, Sandra, and Tori. I'd always been friends with them in Salem when my name was Lizzie Claiborne. I had adoptive parents like Angel did. I didn't know I was adopted until that day. My whole life was a lie before, so why do the lies need to live? I had thought hard about that. When the time came for the dance, I had been wearing a black dress with a red rose on the skirt part. I had a small black raven feather top hat on and my mother's, quote-unquote, black-heeled shoes. We all dressed as who we were as a person. I finally gave in and killed them all. No one knows it was me, though. I find it hard to believe that nobody knows it was you, but whatever. Also, this is a question that I didn't think of asking in the last video, but if almost all of the Halloween movies, if not all of them, take place in Ohio, why was Michael Myers in Salem, Massachusetts? She never explains why he was there. Was he explicitly looking for her? What, did he just happen to be there and recognized her? I don't know what's going on here, but anyway. I smiled at the guys. Freddy looked impressed. Wow, you killed your best friend, he teased. I rolled my eyes. No, I killed all 3 if my closest friends, I said. He smiled.
Isn't that so funny and cool that she killed all 3 of her best friends? Oh my god! That's hilarious, guys, right? Isn't that like so funny?
He smiled. Do you know how many people I've killed, he asks. I shook my head. He might think I am, but I'm not scared of him. More than you will in your lifetime, he said with a grin. I rolled my eyes again. Cocky much? Pyramid asks. I laugh. Don't get me started, Triangle, Freddy said. Pyramid turns towards him. You never listened in school, did you? He asked, putting on his mask. Freddy comes and scrapes his claws against Pyramid Head's chest. Rah! Roar XD. Pyramid screamed in pain as he took a giant swing of his blade at Freddy. Do they always fight like this? I whispered to Michael. Oh, sorry. Do they always fight like this? I whispered to Michael. I've kind of been wanting to try ASMR because people are constantly telling me that I have a really nice voice, so if you want to hear me do ASMR, let me know in the comments below. And then everybody subscribes because they're like, please, for the love of God, do not do ASMR. He smiles. Yep, he said. Jason, Michael, and I watched as the two fought. It was funny. They fighted as if it were a death battle and whoever was still alive won. Finally, Pyramid got tired of swinging at Freddy and threw down his blade. Truce, he said, falling to the ground with tiredness in his eyes. That's why they shouldn't call me cocky, Freddy said, appearing next to me but still not scaring me. Man, it's late. We should go home, Michael said to me. Aw, just a little while longer, I pleaded. He sighed. Sinners need their sleep, he said. And started walking out the barn doors. He was about halfway across the field before he noticed that I wasn't following him. Olivia Myers, now, he shouted. Who knew that Michael Myers was actually her mom? I flinched. Jason started laughing and I glared at him. Sorry, he said quickly. I smiled. That's why you don't mess with the Myers kid, he said. That's why you don't mess with a Myers kid, I said. He rolled his eyes and I started walking out the door. Bye, y'all, I said. They waved bye and I ran to keep up with Michael. So, how you liking the family business, he asked. I smiled. I don't like it. I love it, I said, as he picked me up and put me on his shoulder. Why? I always like to look at the comments after these because they're always so funny. I love that all these people in the comments really, really want a movie about a love story between some random girl and Freddy Krueger. Also, the type of people that read these stories unironically makes a lot of sense, considering one of these people has a picture of Jeffrey Dahmer's mugshot as their profile picture. So I think that gives away a lot about what kind of people enjoy stories like this. No offense. When Michael and I got home to our house in Haddonfield, I walked to what would have been my room and slept on Judith's old bed. My dream was weird but cool, I guess, at the time. Okay, once again, y'all walked all the way from Ohio to Haddonfield? Damn, they must be really fucking fit, dude. They must have banging bodies if they can walk that long. Because in the last video, how long did I say it was in the last video? Right, 118 hours. So, imagine walking back and forth 118 hours each way, multiple times a month, maybe even a week. Their bodies must be banging. Damn, like that takes a lot. That takes a lot of stamina and effort. Shit. Also, what does your dream have to do with anything? Was that really important to the story? I don't think so, but I digress. Freddy was there, and we were standing in a field covered with white ashes, and they fell from the sky. Oh, okay. She actually describes it. I apologize, I take back my last comment. Only, we were staring into a mirror. In the mirror was a picture of Freddy as a normal human without the burns. I stood next to him looking like my mother, the angel of death and the mother of Satan. I wore a long dress that was white, and my face was covered with my masquerade mask. I had become the monster. Then, all went black and nothing was there. I was scared. Michael? Freddy? Jason? Someone? I screamed. I woke to someone shaking my shoulders. Hey, Livia, wake up, the voice said as it shook me. There's only one person I know who calls me Livia. I opened my eyes to Freddy standing next to me. This motherfucker walked all the way from Ohio to Illinois too? Damn, I did not know that all of them were also Olympic runners. Who would have guessed? Imagine being a serial killer and an Olympic runner. I could never. I opened my eyes to Freddy standing next to me. Freddy, I said. He put his finger to his lips to tell me to shut up. I thought it was gonna be romantic, and then it wasn't. He motioned me up off the bed and out of the house silently. What are you doing here? I asked. He smiled. Did you see me in your dreams? He asked. I rolled my eyes. Yeah, but you didn't answer my question, I said to him, crossing my arms. He smirked. I'm here to take you away from this place, he said. Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid. I just realized the way that he got there was through her dreams. But does he have to be within close proximity to go into your dreams? I guess not, because in Freddy versus Jason, the way that even happens is that Freddy shows up in Jason's dream. But as we discussed in the last video, Jason lives in New Jersey, and Nightmare on Elm Street takes place in Ohio. So I guess that's possible. This story is making me think too much. Jesus. That makes me sound so fucking stupid. Chapter 2? Wait, what? How long is this fucking story? There's Chapter 2, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, Chapter 3, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Chapter 3, Part 4, Chapter 4, Part 1, and Part 2. Jesus, we still have a long way to go. Oh shit, look at this picture we got. Oh, I can't zoom in on it. Damn. This is some real emo shit right here. And I love that it has this like huge watermark in the middle so you can't even see the girl's face. I don't know if this is meant to be Freddy without the burn marks, but I don't think so. I looked at Freddy with a questioning look on my face. Look, Livia, I have not been able to stop thinking about you lately. I know you like me. It's obvious. Michael doesn't know it yet, but I like you too. And I don't want you to become a monster like all of us. That's why I'm taking you far away so he doesn't mess you up like Angel. Bro, what the fuck? You're a serial killer too. Since when do you have morals? Since when are serial killers like, I'm a serial killer? But no, you can't be a serial killer. You're too innocent for that. Like, who the I didn't know that serial killers had priorities like that. Freddy looked at me with concern in his eyes. Alright, I'll come with you. But what about Michael? I asked. Michael was my big brother and I didn't want to leave him. He's the only part of the Myers family that I have left. Michael will be here, and if you ever want to see him, I won't stop you. Now come on, let's go, Freddy says. I follow him. We run until the sun is back up. Michael has to be up now. If he sees I'm not there, he will know what happened. Freddy says that we aren't far from our destination. I really hope that we aren't far. I'm getting tired. Wait, so you got tired from walking with Freddy, but you didn't get tired from the 118-hour walk back and forth from Ohio to Illinois? Okay then. Freddy's point of view. Olivia hasn't said anything the whole trip. Every once in a while, I look back to make sure she's okay. I look back to see that she is on the ground. What? When did that happen? Livia! I screamed as I run over to her. She looks at me. Can we take a break? She asks. I sigh, a feeling of relief that she's okay. Is she really okay if she passed out from exhaustion? If she's on the floor because she's so tired, is she really okay? I sigh, a feeling of relief that she's okay. Sure, I say, and we sit down underneath a giant tree. She lays her head onto my chest and I wrap my arm around her. I love you, Freddy, she says as she falls asleep. It might not actually take us that long because, these chapters seem to be pretty short. Pretty soon, I fell asleep too, and I rested with Livia as she dreamt. In her dream, I lurked into the shadows as she laid in the middle of a field in her dream. Flakes of ashes fell to the ground. She just laid in the field with her eyes closed. I appeared next to her and watched as she laid there. Can you imagine how scary it would be to have Freddy Krueger, of all people, staring at you while you're sleeping? Jesus Christ. I woke up in Freddy's arms. We were inside some house that I'd never seen before. What the fuck? How did they get there? Hello, Livy, Freddy said. I looked around me. Where are we? I asked. I sat up and walked around the room. Your new sanctuary, he said with a smirk on his face. In the room was a fireplace across the couch and above it a TV. On the walls were pictures of the beach or midnight skies. The hardwood floor was a dark brown color. Instead of a fourth wall, there was a huge glass door with clear draped curtains. The door was opened, letting a chilled breeze through the house. I smelled the breeze and tasted ocean air. I ran through the flowing curtains and saw an enormous beach. Oh my god, it's beautiful, I exclaimed as Freddy put his arm around me. I knew you'd like it, he said. I smiled and kissed his cheek. Then I waked back into the house and sat on the couch. Freddy followed after. Want to watch a movie, Livia? He asked, and I smiled. Sure, I said as I got up to make popcorn in the kitchen. The floor was a mixture of black and green tiles, the walls were white, and the giant cabinet against the far left was brown. I made some popcorn and joined Freddy on the couch. Okay, I'm having a really hard time imagining Freddy Krueger having a fucking beach house and taking some girl there and then watching a movie with her while eating popcorn. Is that just me? Or is anybody else having that same issue? I awoke to cold air hitting my face and my skin wet. I looked around and I wasn't in the house. I was outside near the beach. I couldn't remember when I fell asleep, but I definitely did. I must have walked over there. The moon shone full and bright over the water, but it was raining. I just noticed that. I tried to get up, but I felt a sharp pain in my leg. I looked down and a large piece of glass was in it. I started dragging my body up to the grass, but couldn't make it that far. "Freddy!" I started to scream. My legs started to throb. "Freddy!" I screamed louder. "Michael, Freddy, one of you!" I screamed. How is Michael gonna be there? I thought that you guys ran away. Then I woke up in my bed. In a bed. My skin dripped with sweat, yet I was still cold. I looked to my left and I was alone. I sat up and wiped some sweat off my face. I breathed heavily but slowly and got up. To the right of the room was a bathroom. I walked in and turned on the light. Posters of some of my favorite Anns were up on the walls. I don't know what an and is. Like, what? My favorite Anns. The fuck is an Anns? At first I thought I was making a joke. But I'm starting to realize that I think I actually didn't realize that was just a typo and she meant bands. What was she trying to say? Bands? Oh, bands! Posters of some of my favorite bands were up on the walls. I legitimately couldn't figure that out. Like, I was genuinely confused. Wow. That's, oh my god, that's embarrassing. But you know what? I'm gonna leave it in the video for your entertainment so that we can all laugh at what a fucking dumbass I am. The floor was green tiles and the walls were wood cutouts. A large part of the middle wall was cut out and a picture of a snowy field was there. The only that wasn't white or a light lavender was the outline of a human figure. It was pretty. I looked into the mirror. My eyes had dark circles under them, and my hair was a mess. I looked underneath the sink and found a brush. I brushed my hair and straightened it. My blonde hair was naturally curly, but I liked it straight. It was shoulder length, unlike Michael's long hair. His hair is not that long. What are you talking about? I don't know how I didn't notice this earlier, but what the fuck is that? Is that gonna get me demonetized? It better fucking not. What do you mean long hair? My hair is up to like the middle of my back. And even I don't think that my hair constitutes as being long hair. But apparently this is long hair? Okay then. Smiley face. I put on a small bit of eyeliner. I looked so much like my oldest sister Judith. Michael has a huge picture of us all. I wasn't born yet, but the picture hangs in my room at our house back in Haddonfield. Where the fuck are you? What? Where is she? Is she just remembering that Michael has that picture? Okay, I don't know. I really miss them. Michael, Mommy, and even Angel. I thought you never met your mom. But Judith was she was a horrible. Just a horrible. She was so mean to Michael. I guess she deserved to die. Many people did. Damn. A lot of people deserve to die. Jesus. Wow, she got real upset. At least comment if you like it. Okay. Shit. You know, on second thought, after reading that line about how many people deserve to die, I don't know if I want to continue reading this because she might come after me and fucking kill me for criticizing the story. Hopefully not, but I guess we'll just wait and see. I had finished in the bathroom and walked out to the room. It was still dark outside. I sat on the giant bed and looked around the room. It was a little room and still dark, but I could sort of see. I saw a television and a remote, so I grabbed the remote and turned on the television. I flipped through the channels and found the movie Halloween, 2009 version, directed by Rob Zombie. It was the movie they made about my big brother. I got upset because I missed him and started to tear up. "Michael," I whispered. I sat back on the bed and watched the whole movie. "Did that make you uncomfortable?" "Good." I'm sorry. I've been gone for like 5 months, and this is how I come back. This is my gift to you, by making you really, really uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I sat back on the bed and watched the whole movie. Afterwards, the second Halloween came on. I watched it as well. Afterwards, I had a burning sensation in my whole body. I get up and walk downstairs slowly. I grabbed a butcher knife from the kitchen. I walked out the front door. Freddy wasn't there for me. Neither was Michael. I was alone. You left Michael! You chose to leave Michael. How are you gonna get mad at your brother when you're the one that chose to leave? Of course he's not there for you because you left the place that he lives. And he has no idea where you are. How the fuck is he supposed to come find you if you don't even know where you are, let alone him? That's what you get for just going to a random place with some random ass dude. That, by the way, did we forget that he's a serial killer that's killed like 20 children? That's not even including all the teenagers he's killed in the movies. That's just why he died and why his ghost is remembered. Or I guess why he is remembered after he died, because he's infamous for being a fucking child killer. I walked for miles until I came across a small town. It was indeed October 31st. How did you know that? How did you know that? And what correlation does you walking to a small town have with it being October 31st? It was nighttime too. I walked in the neighborhood until I came across a forest gathering of trees. I reached into my pocket and pulled out my mask. I put it on and walked up to the park. A little boy walked up to me. "Are you trick-or-treating too?" he asked. I stared evilly down at him. Olivia isn't here anymore. Time to die? What the fuck is wrong with this dude? What is wrong with this person? I don't want to leave their username in, but why do they keep leaving these extremely violent comments? And another question, are you about to kill a child? Is she really about to an innocent little boy? That's so fucked up on so many levels, and that's exactly why I think that this is a great place to end this video. If you like this video and you want to hear the next part of this story, because boy is this getting really fucking dark, then make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you would like to see more content like this. You can leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions on videos that you would want to see me make in the future, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you would like to stay updated with my channel. Trying to be a little more active on there, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't really use social media that much, even in my personal life, especially Twitter, because it just like pisses me off. Thank you so much for watching. I'm the Spookiest Ghost, and I'll see you guys next time.